Oh man, just hearing that gives me goosebumps. What is up, my Squirtleites? It is I, your king, and today let's have a dive into the memory vault, shall we? We are going to be taking a look at Donkey Kong 64 for, well, obviously the Nintendo 64, and this is one that's been quite a long time coming, mainly because I promised it at least 2.5 months ago. But you're finally getting it today, and I am not going to rap alongside the DK rap, as cool as that would be. No, of course it wouldn't. It would be the lamest thing ever, at least for me to do it. Not saying the DK rap is lame. It's awesome, but I have some things to talk about before we jump on into this thing. So I have an interesting history with this game that's probably a bit different from most people. Now, we all know Donkey Kong 64 has a reputation for being a kind of a failure, for misleading people, for, as some people think, killing the entire 3D platformer genre for several years, although I feel like that's a little bit harsh, but I can kind of see where people are coming from with that one. I don't really have a history that aligns with any of those opinions with DK64 because, to me, this game was a party game. I did not really participate in the single player with this one at all. I don't think I ever got past, like, the second world in this game. No, for me, Donkey Kong 64 was a multiplayer game. More than Mario Party, more than Super Smash Bros., more than Mario Kart, more than Star Fox, more than GoldenEye. My friends and I, my cousins and I, we would play Donkey Kong 64's multiplayer more than anything else. For some reason, this was the game that we all gravitated towards. We all had to play. I mainly played Diddy because he was the best and shot peanuts at people, but you get the idea. It was just really fun running around in the multiplayer with a gun and shooting your friends and smacking them around and chucking orange bombs at them, and that was it. That was really all we were ever interested in doing. We didn't really even do the arena battle all that much, the one where you have to knock each other off the edge, because that just wasn't as enjoyable. No, it was just shooting each other. That's all it was. We played the crap out of this game to the point where I would say about 95% of all my time with Donkey Kong 64 has been just the Kong battle. So I don't really have a history with the single player, even though that's what we're going to be taking a look at today. So this is going to be mostly blind. I've got this really weird history, but we're also going to talk a little bit about the discourse around this game because, yeah, there is a lot. Donkey Kong 64 does have a reputation, and for very good reason. It was, in a lot of ways, it signified a shift in Rareware's design philosophy. I feel like it's, a lot of people love to point at this game and be like, oh, well, this was actually the beginning of the end for the brilliance that was Rareware, and it wasn't actually when they were acquired by Microsoft, and this was the game that ruined 3D platformers for a long time because nothing else was a big success after this. And sure, you can point to all of those things. I get it, especially because I don't think people realize how big of a deal this game was when it came out. I mean, for one, it was like, oh my gosh, you need an expansion pack to play this game. That's crazy. This game must be huge. And oh my gosh, we're actually getting a 3D platformer of Donkey Kong, this really important Nintendo character. And oh my gosh, this is, Rareware was already on fire at this point, so this game has to be the best one, and yada, yada, yada. I mean, mind you, this was a year, I believe, before Banjo-Tooie, or 2 years before Banjo-Tooie. So Rareware was still absolutely at absolutely, at least as far as people thought, it hit their stride, and we're still producing nothing but bangers, conveniently ignoring the fact that Jet Force Gemini existed, and people had really high expectations for this thing, and were sorely let down by it. I was not one of those people, but in hindsight, I get its reputation. I understand. So let's just jump right on into this thing, and I know this game actually has quite the long intro. Long story short, the Kongs get captured, all but Donkey Kong, and he has to go out and save them, but also the bananas get stolen. And you know what? To be honest, no, actually, I don't think I can skip this, can I? No, I probably can't. Shoot. We got 5 squawkses here, but yeah, so long story short is that's what happens, but in Donkey Kong Country, it was just that the banana horde was stolen, and honestly, that was more than enough motivation. Like, oh, you walk into a cave and Donkey Kong gets sad about it for a little bit, and then you just go on an adventure. It didn't need to be all of this. I say that ironically looking at the other games like Banjo-Kazooie, Banjo-Tooie, and Blast Corps, and all the other different games where Rareware had to have a big setup leading into whatever was going on, but I don't know, this one feels like the most superfluous. Like Banjo-Kazooie, it's setting up a new world. Donkey Kong's not new. We know what's going on. Like the country games set all of this stuff up already. But Banjo-Kazooie, at least it felt earned, and then Tooie felt earned too because it was like, it was trying to explain how the villain came back from the dead. So I get that. This one, it's just like the same events as all the other Donkey Kong games, but I guess bigger and grander and in 3D. So, woo. But yeah, so King K. Rool's giant island ship thing pretty much just crashes, and then he sends his henchmen and minions out to do bad things. And like I said, I can't really skip this, so we're just gonna... I guess we're just gonna discuss this. So let's talk about the elephant in the room, okay? Why does everybody hate Donkey Kong 64, for those who don't know? The reason people hate Donkey Kong 64 is because of the tag barrel. The tag barrel is a very simple mechanic where as you collect the Kongs, which you actually do pretty early on in this game, as you collect the Kongs, collectibles for each of those Kongs are opened up in every single world in this game. To put it mildly, you have to pretty much collect everything in this game 5 times, once for each Kong, and that is tedium on an unbearable level, one that people absolutely couldn't stomach. Now, the counterpoint to this, of course, being that the worlds in Donkey Kong 64 aren't nearly as extensive as in games like Banjo-Tooie, or even to some degree Banjo-Kazooie, for instance. Like, there's, again, going back to the desert level, which I'm pretty sure is the only level I ever, like, the level I never beat in this game. A lot of people compare it to, like, Gobi's Valley from Banjo-Kazooie, and while it had, I think, more real estate, it had a lot less going on unless you counted the collectibles. In a lot of ways, they're pretty similar, but Banjo-Kazooie was just so much more, like, forthright with it. You jump into the level, you get everything done in an hour, and then you move on to the next one, while Donkey Kong 64 asks you to backtrack over and over and over and over again, because a lot of times not only is it enough that you have to get all of the collectibles for every character, but you also need to unlock paths so that you can then switch to another character to get the collectibles for them, and it's just mayhem. There is a modded version of this game that is... I mean, it's pretty simple. It's just basically a mechanic where you have to hit a button to activate the tag barrel, and you can just swap on the fly. And while that doesn't fix all of the game's issues, because, well, it doesn't ignore the fact that the game is designed around the tag barrel working the way it does, so it's still a bit stunted. Like, an example of this is, oh, I gotta jump this gap to get all of DK's collectibles, but also that same gap has Funky's collectibles. That doesn't make it any better to jump the gap and then switch to Funky and then jump back over the gap again. You're still doing the same thing twice. It just makes it take less time, I suppose, which... You know, I mean, like I said, it doesn't solve the issue, it just makes the issue more bearable, I guess is the one way of putting it. But it is there, and I think if anybody sane were to want to play through this entire game, they would be stupid to not play that modded version. But I am not doing that today because, like I said, this is just a look at. This is just a, not a first impressions, but a re-impressions of this game. So we can just kind of play through it and be nostalgic about it together. I feel like that's more than enough. Also, I love the fact that King K. Rool's got, like, screens here. Like, he's got the Kongs in actual prisons, which, by the way, are not on his ship. They're in, like, different parts throughout the world. But then he's also got DK on his screen, which it showed he's in a barrel, but then actually he's in his house, his cabin house. So none of that really makes sense. I'm assuming maybe they're holograms. I don't really know. But Squawks is here, and he's telling us that they're all gone. Everything's bad. Everything rotten has happened. Oh, gosh. Squawks, I pictured you being a lot bigger, given that you were able to, you know, literally carry us. You were basically the size of the monkeys in the DKC games. But, yeah, we can walk around our house. Welcome to DK. Oh, my gosh, I didn't know you actually slipped on these. That's really funny. Why are you leaving banana peels everywhere, Donkey Kong? So, anyway... We head outside, and then Squawks is like, all of the bad things that happened, you have to see, but we can't actually see except for one of them, I think. Squawk, your precious banana horde and all the other Kongs have vanished. I can't find them anywhere, DK. Ah! Yeah, again, I think we just needed to, like, walk into the banana horde thing and be like, oh, shoot. Bad things have happened. Okay, where is the banana horde at? Is it in here? Wait, is it in the water? No, that can't be right. That can't be right. Hold on, DK? Why can't you pull yourself up? That was very strange. Okay, so I guess we'll go up here and see if we can, like, can we look at the banana horde, possibly? Can we shift the camera around? I know there's a center option here. All the Rare games have it, which, honestly, brilliant idea. I'm assuming that's the banana horde, but I can't get to it. So I guess we can't really take a look at it, unfortunately. So instead, we're going to go, I guess, looking around in here and seeing what we can find in all these places. This is kind of the opening area. Although, gosh, this music is instantly nostalgic. Grant Kirkhope, man, he had a way with things, gotta say. Absolutely did. Also, these bats. Is there a way to ground pound in this? I don't... Maybe it's something you unlock later? I honestly don't know. It doesn't really seem that way. But yeah, I know Cranky's cabin, or it's not a cabin, it's like he's like a mad scientist now, so he's got like a laboratory. He'll come here and be like, this is how you're going to do the tutorials. And then you do the tutorials. Cranky's lab. Okay, that's right. Really weird that he upgraded from geezer in a rocking chair in front of a cabin to mad scientist. Anyway, so he's just going to say, don't come back until you've done all the tutorials. So I guess we'll go and do that just to humor the guy. Don't worry, we'll get to Jungle Japes today, I promise. I also think it's really interesting that, like, the house has to, like, disappear and reappear. Like, as if the draw distance couldn't be any worse than it already is. They're like, no, it's only close when you're, like, right in front of it. So that's dumb, but... All right, let's go and take a look at these things so we can go over each tutorial. Oh, I have to do them in order. Sorry. I forgot it's sparkling. Well, do I have to? I don't know. It looked like the one was sparkling. But anyway, we got to swim and get the coin. So let's get the coin. So yeah, Z is to dive. A and B are different speeds. Generally, in this game, A is the faster swimming and B is the slower swimming, which I always found funny because Banjo-Kazooie is the opposite, as if that's not confusing at all. It's like Rare, you guys could at least be consistent across your own control schemes, but, you know, whatever. And then we go on to the next one. I think we're just collecting coins at this point. This one is the swinging, which, you know, the way that I'm playing right now, I would not be surprised if the draw distance absolutely messes with me here. So let's do this thing. I think this one, we just jump up on it. There we go. And then when it goes all the way forward... You want to be as low as you possibly can be so you can keep the momentum, and then woo! I mean, you technically don't need to wait for it to swing back. That's just something I do because I am a pansy who also does not have the game feel down at all, but I'm pretty sure you can just, like, swing from one to the other really fast. Okay, ooh, barrels this time, huh? What are you going to have me do for this one? Press B to pick up a barrel and again to throw it. Okay, so we just need to run up to them and chuck each one fast as we can, which is very darn simple. So they're, yeah, like I said, they're just teaching us the basic mechanics, which this is all DK's stuff, but each of the Kongs technically has their own mechanics. So like Diddy's got the jetpack, and Lanky is very stretchy and also really mobile, and then Tiny is, well, she's tiny. Tiny's rule is that she's not Dixie Kong. Let's be honest, that's really what it is. And then Funky Kong is just DK but even stronger, I guess. And then we get into the ZC commands, which were always very different, I will say. Like Banjo-Kazooie and Banjo-Tooie, I feel like always implemented these a lot better than this game. But, I mean, they're still a thing. They're there. We're just going to throw each of the bombs as we grab them. I mean, technically, I could have just picked up all 5 and thrown them in rapid succession. But either way, really, it works fine. And there we go. We've done the thing. Are you proud? Are you happy, Donkey Kong? Squawk, hurry, go back, I guess? Oh my gosh, that skipped the dialogue way too quickly. That was not intentional. I do apologize. All right, well, we'll head back to the lab. And we can, I think, get there faster by doing this. I don't actually know if this speeds things up, but it always felt like it did. I won't do that too much, though, because I know it can get really annoying. It's kind of like the Link roll. Is it just gaslighting? I don't know. Take your time. Oh, we got a thing. Simian Slam. Oh, yes. Buttus Bashium. Okay, so yes, we do get the ground pound here. I knew we got it, like, pretty soon. Right, you and your missing buddies will be able to slam the ground by pressing A to jump and then, yeah, Z in the air. Okay, you got to get more banana medals to get the next thing. Got it. All right, so I think we can go test it out on that dirt patch that was in the other cave, but I am not 100% sure. I mean, generally, whenever there's something out of place on the ground, you gotta butt slam it. So we'll obviously see just to be sure. Oh, let's, like, miss that completely. No, that doesn't actually do anything? Well, that's dumb. Okay, well, let's get out of here then. You would think that would be a thing, but no. I don't know. This game always felt like in a lot of ways it was gaslighting me at every turn with the number of different things where it's like, nope, you can't do that yet. All right, well, let's take the way out. And then we can finally head into the overworld and just listen to what I think, okay, for all of DK64's faults, The music is so good. And more than anything else, the Overworld theme. Oh my gosh. Like, I could listen to that all day long. I could fall asleep to this, genuinely. Hold up, I gotta listen to Squawks first. He's back, DK. King K. Rules Island is just over there. He must be the one who stole the bananas and kidnapped the other comms. I've taken a quick look around, but the only area that hasn't been blocked off is with a cave on it over there. Okay. Got it. We will head that way then. No. I wanted to hear the... There we go. This music. I just want to listen for a second. Man, that is just bringing back all of the memories. You know, like I said, I never really got anywhere in this game, and it was a large part of that was because I was an incompetent child. But I remember vividly spending so much time going around the overworld in this game because it was just so magical. There was just something about it that just listening to that music just immediately gave me a feeling of like, oh my gosh, man, this is what video games are all about. They really are. It's just being in these little worlds and escaping from everything else. You know, I think escapism is a term that's absolutely overused when describing video games because, sure, you can say that video games are there to escape into other places and to feel cozy and comfortable about your life and to ignore all of the other problems going around. But mainly, I think more than anything, video games are about a sense of immersion that you can't really get in any other way. And by the way, just going over these pads just activates them. That's why I'm doing that. And then you have to find their corresponding pad all over the place. Like, what is the one we found earlier? Was it 3? I think it was 3. Yeah, it was 3. So you just go on that and you hit Z, and then it teleports you to that one, and then you can always just go right back. This is the one thing that is meant to cut down the backtracking as much as possible. It does a fine enough job, but honestly, I think really the only thing you can say about it is that if it weren't in the game, this game would legitimately be unplayable. It's not like Banjo-Tooie where it's like, oh, you're slowly unlocking pieces of the world and you're interconnecting it. It's like, no, you're using that out of complete necessity because anything else would absolutely drive you insane. Trust me when I say that, because when the tag barrel is added into all of that, yeah, it gets stupid. Anyway, I think games are supposed to be about immersion. I think they're supposed to be about sinking yourself into the feeling of it as much as you are the visuals and all of the audio and everything else. Like, it's all of those things coming together, and I don't think that video games are meant to be, oh, this is the only thing that gets me out of the crap that's going on around. And trust me, I understand, especially right now. I know what's going on. I know what's happening this week. I'm not going to dwell on it too much, but I am fully aware that a lot of people need that right now. They need distractions. They need things to get away from. They always do. Let's be honest. Nothing is ever sunshine and rainbows for people, and I understand the frustration. But video games are not meant to be pure 100% unfettered escapism. But sometimes, man, you just need to be able to sit there and think, hey, maybe some other place that I can possibly imagine myself being in is just a little bit better. You know, you need that comfort is what you need. And sometimes video games just give you that. Anyway, hi, my name is K. Lumsey, and I've been locked in here because I wouldn't smash up some little island, but how could I? Such a lovely little island full of cute monkeys. So I said, no. K-Rule says I'm too soft to be a Kremling, and I'm to stay in here until I've toughened up. I'll do anything to be free again. I'm assuming you need keys. Little monkey, perhaps you could help poor old K. Lumsey escape? Oh, go on. Something. What was the thing? Anything for me? Yes, Donkey will help K. Lumsey. I'm glad we got the inner monologue there. Except for it wasn't inner because he's all excited about it, I guess. I love him standing on his tail. That's incredible. Okay, so we're going to actually get the opening up to the first level now, which is going to break open the side of the mountain. That beaver is very nonplussed by the situation, to be honest. Okay, Lumsey's so happy now, but K-Rule has taken the keys to this cage and given them to the biggest and most feared soldiers in his army. If you manage to get the key, you get a hold of them, come back here, open the locks, you get the point. So this is kind of the ultimate goal, possibly, but not quite the ultimate goal. I don't know. It's the goal within the goal. The goal, aside from the goals, is get K. Lumsey out, but also still get your friends back, but also still get the banana horde back. I think you get the idea. So, All right. This wasn't the cave that I went into, right? I mean, I came out of, right? This isn't the one that leads to the main area. Yeah. Oh, it is. Okay. So somehow I didn't see the tag barrel right when I walked outside the first time. I don't really know what that was about, or the teleporters. They just didn't seem to be there, but I think that was because a cutscene was going on. I don't know. I could be crazy. So the long jump in this game sucks, like a lot. The high jump is great, but the long jump is just terrible because it like stops his momentum midway, which I was never a big fan of. The controls in this game are mid. I would go as far to say they're all right. They get the job done, and they certainly feel better on some characters than others. Honestly, all of the little Kongs. Well, actually, Lanky feels great in this game, and that was just dumb. Lanky feels great in this game because when you're controlling him while he's handstanding around, he's actually extremely precise, like the most easy to control character in the entire game. I love how I went the long way around too, by the way. But Tiny and Diddy are far cry better to control than Donkey and Funky in this game. And I'm being 100% serious when I say that. Okay, so we can just go on through and into there. Over here, you dumb ape. I'm the mighty bee locker. And don't think for 1 minute you're coming in here without showing me some of your golden bananas. And then he says a whole bunch of other stuff that I'm not going to read. Did I get hit in the cutscene? That seems like bullcrap, man. How is that fair? All right, anyway. So we got a whole bunch of things over here. What are each of these? That doesn't do anything? Okay, so yeah, I think the faces have to be on them. You got this lady here, which I always thought this was terrifying. Don't be afraid, young ones. It's only me, Wrinkly Kong. My body may have passed away since Donkey Kong Country 3, but I'm here in spirit to help you. Freaking Cranky's freaking wife. She died. And then they're just like, oh, she's a ghost now. That's so dark, man. It's really sad. And then they give her like the creepiest ghost sound they possibly could. Like, no wonder Cranky's gone. See, that's probably why he's a mad scientist now. He's absolutely lost his mind. But all right, yeah, there's your banana, sir. Now into the level we go. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, now we're, instead of voice acting, we just get the dialogue. Because that fool Donkey Kong is progressing, but for some reason, we're still in the barrel again. One banana. That's right, my scaly friend. The ape hasn't even gotten his first banana yet. Except he has, though. Does this cutscene really need to be this lengthy to show that he did? How did he do that? I don't know. Whatever's happening on screen is not very indicative of what's actually going on. I need more than brute safe to stop me this time. Got it. All right, here we go. Welcome to Jungle Japes, everybody. The very first level here. And right off the bat, I love how it spawns us in front of the teleporter. Gather as many bananas as you can. So yeah, the whole point of this game, genuinely, is just to collect absolutely everything. The only stuff that's not 100% needed is ammunition, because obviously you're topped off. So bombs and coconuts for the weapon, or in like peanuts in Diddy's case, or was it feathers in Tiny's case? Lanky's, I think, was I can't remember what Lanky's was actually. They were purple. What was it? Was it eggplants? It might have been eggplants. And then I think Funky was pineapples. So I'm gonna try to do like the instant swing there. There we go. That's better. Okay. So I don't know what we just unlocked, but we unlocked a thing. Like I said, I'm definitely second-guessing myself when I'm doing the backward swing, but whatever. All right, here we go. So into Jungle Japes, and this place gets larger and larger as we go. I always thought it was very strange, like the sequence of events. Like, we're already gated off here, obviously. We need peanuts to get through there. What the? Okay, you were not there before. Excuse me. Hit it. Thank you. And get your watermelon slice back. I'm pretty sure the health has 4 quadrants. That's why they're quadrants. What am I saying? Duh. Otherwise, it'd be a different word. Anyway, there's our teleporter. I love how the one teleporter is just to get you to where the door is, and then the actual level, because this is really where the level's at. Hey, DK, help. Okay, so we got to get to Diddy and free him. There's a banana directly in front of him, which is good news. So we're already going to be learning how to swap things around here. And I love how it keeps putting us in front of the teleport. Like, stop. I want to go over this to activate it. What is that nonsensical design? All right, let's take a look in the trees here really quickly, just to make sure that we're not missing anything of importance here. So the draw, like I said, draw distance in this level really sucks. So if you think you're going to get like a vantage point to actually see things, not all that good. I was just trying to see if there was anything in the immediate vicinity. There we go. I was actually able to pull myself up that time. Okay, there we go. Let's take you out, and not you, apparently. Cool. His stationary attack sucks, too. Like, really bad. All right, we got those bananas. We got all these things that are closed, so we're obviously going to have to do something with them. We got this, which I believe leads to like an underground area that we're going to be dealing with a little bit later. Again, like I said, my knowledge of this level is just, like, my knowledge of this game is just the pit. So if anybody's like yelling at me like, how do you not know the... Dude, I didn't play this. I really didn't. Like, please bear with me. I'm literally just like, I feel like I'm exploring for the first time while vaguely understanding anything. Press Z to transport yourself to K. Rool's battle arena. Okay, well, let's give it a shot. I think we're just going to be fighting a bunch of minions in here. So let's do it. We probably have to do it before we go into the armory. Beaver Brawl! All right. So, oh, and I instantly launched myself off the cliff. Oh, that's cool. Well, let's try that again. I didn't think that the lunge attack was going to send me so far. I think that's what I remember hating about these arenas so much, is that you just go flying. There we go. Perfect. Get rid of them. Grab those. No, don't do the kick, man. Why is that a thing? Okay, well, I guess I just have to be completely stationary. That's so stupid. You go in any direction unless you're going from, like, one edge to the other, and you just die immediately. Okay. Oh, I can turn myself kind of in midair. All right, well, that's a thing. Oh, there we go. So I have to do, like, if I can do it. I apparently can't. Yeah, okay, so that just has a crazy amount of radius. Maybe I should do the ground pound. Let's see. There we go. That's the attack. I like that one. Okay, we can definitely kick from that range. And there goes another beaver. Am I just surviving to the end? I think so. Yeah, give me that crown. Cool. I am the Burger King. All right. Now that we have that, we can head on into the armory and see what we get. I don't know if the crown is actually correlated at all. We'll find out. It's Funky! What's up, bro? I love Funky, though. This is like one of the greatest characters ever. Hey, been a long time, Doc Dude. K. Rool's return is a real bummer, so the main monkey's here to fix you up with some reptile kicking hardware. Check this out. I got this real cool shooter that'll trash K. Rool's army, and it's yours for just 3 coins. How are we talking a deal here? I say yes. And so we got the coconut shooter, which is like one of the defining things in this entire game. Looking good, Donkey. Let me give you the lowdown. To fetch out your shooter, I think it's Z and then left. Yeah, left C. It's literally the opposite of the bomb. And then you can press up C to zoom in. So there are 2 kinds of ammunition. There is the regular boxes, the regular crates that you've probably seen around. They were invisible for a while. I'll see if I can show them here in a minute. But those are just the regular ammo. They just fire in a straight line. And then you have the red ones, which are homing and only will home in on enemies, though I don't believe they home in on switches. So let's get these bananas first, and then we'll jump on into this, which I think is our first barrel challenge. Right? Nope. Okay, just up here. I was going to say, I'm pretty sure there are barrel challenges, but... Okay, so I'm already full on coconuts. We're going to grab this banana. What's up, Diddy? Hope you're doing all right in there. Can I free you? Let's see. You might need Funky's help to get me out of here. Well, I already talked to Funky, so let's see. Ow! Now it appears. Got it. So they finally put the switches in place. So is there one directly above? Yes, there is. Okay, we're going to pull that sucker out. And we're going to... Oh, my God. Oh, my gosh. This is going to be rough. Oh, I see what it's wanting me to do. It wants me to take out all 3 switches. I thought those were going to correspond to each of the gates that were down there, but that is not the case. Okay. Just checking these trees for bananas because I know we need them, especially because you can only collect these as Donkey Kong. Oh, Rare. What were you on when you made this game? Genuinely. Like, you had a banger here, an absolute frickin' banger. You could have made, like, a perfect frickin' video game if you had just kept the bones of this idea, and then you were like, let's make this for insane people. Let's disregard everything we've learned about the lessons from all of our other platformers and make this game absolutely insane. And yeah, I don't care that I took damage there. All right, cool. So I'm going to go down here, and I'm going to start hitting these switches. Is there another beaver around here, though? Oh, there's the bees. Do need to be aware of the bees because the bees might cause me problems. All right, let's pull this out and let's see. Can I hit you? Yeah, take that. All right, cool. So now, if I can, oh my gosh, line this up. It's so sensitive. There we go. I'm not on a timer, am I? No, that's the peanut one, so I don't have to worry about that. Cool. And I don't think, did I activate the other one for 3? I may have. I think that's the one up top. Possibly. No, I did not. I think it was 2 that was up top. That's all right. All right, so let's go around. And I'm assuming to shoot the one over here, I'm going to need to fire it from really far away. Right? Hold on. Can I even see it from here? It's right there. Let's line that up. It doesn't reach. Well, how do I get to it then? That's the question. Can I look around? I don't know how to get to that. There must be a way. Maybe I need to just get a little closer somehow? But what do I actually, like, jump onto? I guess that's the real question. I'm like as close to the edge as I can get here. It's visible, but the problem is it's like faded out, which tells me I can't hit it. Nope. Where am I supposed to hit that from? Genuinely. I'm actually at a loss here because I can't do it from like directly below it, can I? Maybe? I can't. Can I pull myself up? Nope, he just drops immediately. Okay. So that's a little confusing. There must be like something I need to activate that I haven't actually been able to do yet. So I'll have to kind of determine what that is. Let me climb back up here just again to see if I'm missing any bananas. I am not. So we're good. We got a rock. And we got a banana balloon. Let's try hitting this thing really quickly because these always give you the depth perception on those sucks too, by the way. Put that away. Can I pick this up? No, I cannot. I'm assuming that's something funky has to do. In fact, I'm almost positive. Because I'm actually... Wasn't that in the DK wrap that he lifted that up? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was. Okay, so there's 3. So this just takes us from one side to the other. Was this one? That is a coconut one. So let's get that. There we go. Okay, and like I said, I don't know how to get the other one. Let's see... Oh, there is... Oh, hold on. This is promising. But where does this go to? Nothing from the looks of it. So that's a little strange. There must be something I'm missing here. Maybe I can shoot it from like a downward angle? Possibly. Oh, I totally can. Oh, I totally can. Duh. There we go. So much... Okay, that makes so much more sense. Trixie. But look, we got him. We got my boy. And then he just disappears because now he has gone into the tag battle. So then we would have to use him for the rest of the level. But we'll switch to him here in a second. Let me send myself up top again. He sounds so distraught when that happens. It's really kind of funny. And there we go. And I love how the I love how the bananas are allocated to the Kongs too. But all right, we've opened those up, which is good. So that allows us a few more places to go. I guess we could start exploring some of those, although they've got red bananas behind them. So really, is that a good idea? I'm actually not entirely sure. Oh, no, look, the red bananas have now spawned now that we have brought Diddy back. So that's a little annoying. Well, we can, first of all, hit this thing. Right there. Oh, my gosh. Come on. Thank you. And then was there anything up there? Which one is this one? This is Snide's HQ. Let's take a look inside. What's up, Snide? Greetings. Snide's the name. Revenge is my game. Did you know K. Rool's been working on his Blast-O-Matic machine and intends to destroy your island? I was the chief technician on the project, but that double-crossing lizard kicked me off the team because he didn't trust me. I'll try to help you stop K. Rool's machine, but you'll need to find me some of my original blueprints. I believe they were given to some of the king's toughest cronies, so be careful. For every blueprint you return, I'll give you one of those golden bananas K. Rool stole from your hoard. No blueprint, no banana. You never know. They might just buy you some valuable time. That's the deal, Kong. This isn't a game, Kong. Those blueprints are vital to us both, so please go and find some. All right, Snide. Well, I don't have any at the moment, but I'm going to have to go and probably track some down. Not that I'm in, like, this gigantic rush to do so or anything, because I'm still kind of just exploring around. All right, so nothing up here. Just wanted to be 100% sure, so let's hop on down. And then let's go down to Funky's hut, and then why don't we check inside any of these? I'm sure that they are probably all Diddy adjacent in here. But I'm still going to look around. No, there's coins. That's good. All right, what's up? Let's take this guy out if we can. Keep hitting him. There you go. And there's a blueprint. Awesome. One of the yellow blueprints. So that is Donkey's. So that is why we come in here. So let's keep going. Oh, we got another big guy. Is he the same story? I'm assuming. Almost got him. Come on, get your ass up. Well, this one won't go down. Oh, there we go. Oh, it's the purple one. Okay, well, that's for somebody else. Dude, don't be dropping bombs. Excuse me. Hold on. Oh, that's going to hit me, isn't it? No, it didn't quite. Get out of here. Oh, that's all you had? Okay, I didn't know they dropped bombs. I thought they just swooped down and attacked you. Well, that's terrifying. Did that guy just reappear? He might have just reappeared. I think that's exactly what that sound was. Oh, they come back fast, man. You don't really need to be spawning enemies at that rate. That seems a little bit ridiculous. So, yeah. Oh, my goodness. So, like I said, we are just kind of scratching the surface with this level. There is so much to take in. And, you know, from a world design standpoint, I kind of understand the mentality here. Like, I can see why they would be like, no, we want people to see everything in our worlds and really experience everything to, like, the fullest. And in that regard, I sort of understand it. It's like, okay, you guys clearly, oh, the hair tells you what kind of Kong you need to kill them with. Okay, that makes sense. But yeah, I understand the mentality here. Like, clearly they're really proud of their level design, and they really want you to see it to its absolute fullest and really marinate in them and get, like, used to these worlds. But I think it was just too much, man. It was just too much to do all of this. They really didn't need to go this far. I think that's really what it comes down to. All right, let's get this balloon here. If I can actually frickin' hit it. There we go. Okay. And so let's activate this thing first. And then let's head into Cranky's lab and see what he's got for us. Anything at all? I perfected another of my potions, Donkey, and it's yours for just 3 coins. You won't much farther without it. Okay, let's pay up. And I'm Baboon Blast, Barrelum Perilous. I think this involves explosive barrels of some kind. I'm trying to remember. You can now play the Barrel Blast courses. Find my pad with your ugly mug on it and press Z. Okay, got it. Well, let's go do that then. Well, I'm going to get the heck out of here. Love how they have to have an entire dialogue to tell him that he's not going to do it, too. What's up, dude? Oh, you're a big guy, aren't you? Can't get rid of that. Let's see. Well, I can go in here and then take this one out. Got to do the cutscene for it, too. Is that Ramby? Is that Ramby there? I want to rescue Ramby. I love Ramby. He's my bro. We get ourselves a little banana coin. Nice. To return to being DK, press and hold Z, and then press the thing to attack. All right, here we go, Ramby. Let's do this thing. Yeah. Okay, there we go. We're gonna start taking these suckers out. I'm gonna knock each of these down. Looks like you got switches for pretty much each of the Kongs. Oh, get absolutely messed with, dude. That is insanity. Also, there's bananas above that, which I don't like. And last one here, that's for Tiny. Is that the last one? I mean, that's 4. You would assume there would be 5, right? But it doesn't look like it. So I'm going to head back then, which is that one right there. There we go. I didn't mean to actually switch all the way and also pull out the gun, but whatever. I'm just looking up to see if there's bananas in the trees. Doesn't look like there is, so let's head on over here and ground pound that, or just step on it, I guess. Hey, there we go. Got ourselves another nanner. Not bad, I'll take it. I don't have to, like, run back to it, do I? You can never tell with these games. You never know what they're going to do. Where are the Barrel Blast courses, though? That's what I want to know. So I'm going to take this back just so I can go get myself the nanner. And then I think what we'll do is we'll switch to Diddy after this. My boy. I love Diddy. I love Diddy in Donkey Kong Country the most, too. Which one of these days I'm going to get around to playing that. Or maybe do something else with it. I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. I really want to go through those games at some point. Even though they aren't like childhood games of mine, I love them to death. So much. Okay. Squawk, hello Diddy. 5 golden bananas. Yeah. 5 golden bananas to go after in this level as well. So, in this one, that's right. I forgot I have to get the gun individually, though. I'm going to have to go get more coins, aren't I? Well, there's some. So let's go after these really quickly, and then maybe we can go get ourselves the peanut gun. And fire those. Now, the peanut guns are awesome because it's literally double pistols, and it's always my favorite thing. The fluidity of Diddy's movements is so much better than Donkey Kong's. I'm sorry, bro. You always get outshined in your own games, and it's really sad. The only time where Donkey Kong does not get outshined is, well, Donkey Kong Countries 2 and 3, because in 2, Dixie actually outshines Diddy, and in, why did I go up here? And then in 3, well, I guess I can get the bananas while I'm up here. Dixie's still the best, obviously, because Kiddy Kong is just Donkey Kong in all but name. But, all right, let me grab all those. I missed quite a few bananas here for some reason. I don't need that because I don't need health. And I don't think there's any bananas down here as well at all, so I'm going to go down here and talk to Funky again and get my peanut gun. Yeah, check this out real quick. Okay, cool. There we go. Peanut pop guns. I will take it. Thanks, buddy. I love his mouth sound effects. They crack me up. You know, I know he's just got, like, the red tinted glasses, but honestly, like, because of the way his eyes are shaped, it looks like he's also got, like, the crazy spiral lenses, which makes him just look like a kook. Honestly, more of a mad scientist than Cranky, which I think is kind of funny. So let's head back up here, and let's go and deal with the peanut pop thing. And this one, I actually don't even need to zoom in for. It'll just activate it, right? No? Or was I too close? There we go. So what do we got for this one? Whoa. Just platforms. But I'm assuming... Oh, nope, no time limit. Okay, well, I was expecting that. But I guess it's the first level. They don't really want to be too mean. This platform is, like, ridiculously wide, too. Hold on. What is in here? What is in here? Should I have gone in here second? I should have gone in there second. Wonder if I'll need Cranky's help in here. Probably. I think I'm going to have to do that later. I'll have to go back to the guy. And by later, it's probably not going to happen in this video just because I'm already looking at the time and going like, we might be cutting a little bit close here. But why am I grabbing these? I don't need them. I'm already full right now. There we go. Okay, cool. We'll take that. So let's head back down. And I think what I'm going to do now is I'm going to try to make my way down to the bottom. And I'm just going to take the hit again because I don't really care. Especially because I can absolutely just instantly get myself some health here. Or that thing could also hit me while I'm trying to get my attack in here. Here, let me hit you real quick. Get some more health back. There we go. And now we can go and get ourselves some more nanners. And oh, there's the coins. Okay, hold on. This guy right here. Perfect. Here, stand up, buddy. Oh, yeah. Well, that's actually not as much damage as I was expecting it to be, but I'll still take it. Got ourselves a blueprint. And so we can obviously go and trade those in. We got the blueprint for Donkey as well, which is obviously fine. But what? Oh, how do I get out of here again? I think I just have to do this. There we go. Yeah, so we can obviously turn those in. So those are pretty much free golden bananas, but obviously I don't really have those right now. Okay, so the only really thing I wanted to do here was I actually didn't want to go that way. So that looks like that is someone else. I think that's Tiny's to deal with. I think that's what blue is. Can't get up there, so I'm almost that. Oh, that actually might confirm Lanky now that I think about it, because only Lanky can go up those kinds of slopes. So it makes sense. Oh, I was supposed to bring Rambi over here. I didn't know I could take him that far. Well, I get to know. Like I said, I am just not in the slightest bit versed in this game. I mean, if y'all are psychos and you want to see me, like, first of all, I will never 100% complete this game. Never, for as long as I live. But if y'all are psychos who want to see me actually, like, play through this game, just do, like, a normal playthrough, the bare minimum that I absolutely have to do, I'd be down to do that. I would be down to go that far, but I don't think I'd be able to do any more than that. Okay, can I get to that? I can. I can also get to... Ooh. Okay, I do want to draw attention to these guys in there. First of all, I'm going to shoot this thing. Like that. Is it going to hit it? Yeah, there we go. I don't think I can get up there because I don't have the skills to pay the bills. But what I can do is I can go in here, and we're going to show these characters right here because I have to talk about these guys. So, the bananas that we collect are used to help these guys out. I hate this. Howdy, Diddy. We can help you progress through your quest, but there's just one problem. I want to reach the key above my head to open this door for you, but I've eaten far too much. I reckon that if you could feed my buddy Scoff over there, he might be able to overcome my slight weight problem. So if you got any tasty bananas, go stand on your pad and let's see what we can do. Okay, first of all, that guy has nipple rings. Second of all, this is absolutely a, like, vor fetish, or I guess like an inflation fetish. It's disgusting. Rare, what is wrong with you? So yeah, you're literally supposed to stand on this and, like, just feed them while they make like disgusting hippo and pig noises. That's gross. Rare, I'm not saying y'all are freaky, but what the heck is wrong with you all? They have nipple rings. At least the pig does. I don't know what to say beyond that, but there is no way that this is not a fetish room. 100%. They got some crazy things going on in this game. I gotta add Donkey's bananas to this, and then we can get this thing open. So let's do that really quickly, and then I think that would be a good way to end this. I like how I gave all of Diddy's, but honestly, I could have just given all of Donkey's, and it would have been more than enough. So there we go. Should be more than enough to get to that key, and then we can find out what's on the other side of this door, right? Right? Do it, buddy. You freaking weirdo. Now, if I remember correctly, this is a boss door, right? This is where we fight the boss. I guess we could do that before we call this an episode. So let's head on through. Now, I think I actually remember this boss. I actually remember a lot of the bosses in this game. That's like the part I remember the most. I remember there was the one you had to like shoot yourself out of a cannon, and he was like made of paper, and you'd like smack into him and knock him down or something like that. And I think that was actually a much later boss, but I could be wrong. But yes, I do remember the armadillo guy, although I don't remember how to beat him aside from the fact that there's the barrel that you're supposed to like throw at him, but that's it. So, so yeah, you don't want to be holding that. But eventually he's going to stop firing, and then what you're going to do is pick this up and throw it at him. Or not. There we go. Yeah, you have to hit him right in the frickin' nose. I love how it like malfunctions and shocks him. I always thought that was kind of hilarious. Oh boy, here he goes. Here he goes. Okay, we're moving. We're moving. We're moving. We're moving away. We're moving away. No, he's going back. We're fine. Okay. You going to fire your shots? Yes, he is. He's going crazy. Oh, gosh. Okay, I actually don't know how to get... Oh, why am I stuck? I actually don't know how to get health in this fight at all. Okay, quickly go to him and hit him again. It's going to probably be 3 hits, but I actually really might die here because I genuinely don't know how to get myself some more health in here, if there is even a possibility of doing that. No, 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 no. Okay. We're just gonna go quick. I don't. Oh, he just not hit me by me running like this. I guess that feels fair. All right. Well, I guess it is the first boss, but I don't know. I was expecting him to be able to like lead his shot somehow or something like that. Is that enough? Or is he still going? Nope, he's down. I think. Where are you going, sir? Oh, the key! There we go. So we didn't actually kill him. He lives to fight another day. And ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be it for this episode of The Memory Vault. Thank you all so very much for watching. That was a nice little trip back down memory lane with Donkey Kong 64. Honestly, I really do like this game for like what it is. I don't think it's a great game. It's got a lot of flaws. I will always maintain that Banjo-Tooie did what this game was trying to do, but so much better. I mean, it's the newer game, so they really perfected their craft with that one, but I don't know. It's interesting that both of the games kind of have a little bit of a bad rap, but Donkey Kong 64 is really the one that like gets blamed for all of the problems, which, I mean, you can't really blame him, especially because the expectations for this game were so much higher. Everybody thought this was going to be like the legit new hotness. And it really wasn't. It was actually quite mediocre and very frustrating to play. And it just burned a lot of people. Back in a time when you didn't really hear about that happening very much. Like, people didn't really, like, get a lot of hype for video games and then get burned by them much until, I mean, honestly, really the advent of the AAA game industry. I feel like that's really where a lot of this stuff started. So it was such an early example of that, like, I don't know. It really caught everybody by surprise. They were not expecting to have such hopes dashed back in those days. So yeah, it's definitely like a little bit of a piece of history in that regard, which is kind of sad, I gotta be honest. But at the same time, I don't know, there's charm to this game for sure. It's definitely got things good about it, but it is by no means any of Rare's best work. Ladies and gentlemen, if I can hit this frickin' balloon, that is going to be it for this one. Thank you all so very much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed this video very, very much. And my offer does stand. If you guys want to see me do a full playthrough of this game, let me know, and I will absolutely put it on the list. See you all in the next one.